Okay, I was just watching Just Pearly Things, and she's talking about most dads are simps. And I was at the grocery store today, and there was this guy with his daughter, and in all honesty, his wife was the one that was pushing the cart, and he was the one that was actually getting I was in the refrigerator or freezer section, whatever. Anyway, so the guy was actually sitting there. He was trying to cater to the kid, and he said, "Oh, don't touch that. That's cold." It's like, wait a minute, hold on a second. When I was growing up, first and foremost, my dad allowed me to actually learn how to ride my bike myself. Okay. I spent about a day learning how to ride a bike, and I kept riding, and I was fine. Now, I spent maybe about 1 hour learning how to drive a standard transmission. My dad helped teach me that. He didn't get mad. He didn't actually cause any kind of issues. I had initial problems. After about 15 minutes, I got used to it. Men today are seriously simps. They're just basically weak and, oh, don't touch that ice cream. It's cold. Seriously. I mean, honestly, I lit my hand on fire one time, and luckily I had a glove on it. And basically, I just kept actually smashing it down onto the ground. Now, what I'm actually sitting here saying is if kids don't actually sit here and do stuff like this, what's going to stop them from sitting here actually calling up the people that are working there? Excuse me, can you get ice cream? Can you get me ice cream? I'm not allowed to touch it. I mean, it doesn't actually make sense. This guy was not teaching his daughter how to actually, learn. And this is a lot of the problems that are going on today. We have society. We have issues that kids are actually being forced into transgender LQRFU2 minus situations, and their parents are being told to shut the fuck up because, well, we're the Democratic Party and we own you. No, you don't own me. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to say John Leguizamo did the best part in, what was it, John Wick 1. It's like, no, you don't own me, punk. I just work for you. That doesn't mean that you own me. And that was like one of the classic lines in that movie. Seriously. People need to start actually creating boundaries between themselves and politics. Politics are what is causing you all to actually sit here and think in such a dissertative way that your problems are being caused by liberal idiots that sit here and say that this should actually be functional in our mind, yet they're the ones that are actually making money off of this is all the way that we want you to be. It's just like solar panels. First and foremost, I guarantee to you that every single one of those liberals that are sitting here saying we need to switch to solar have stock in a solar company. A Chinese solar company are getting paid by China. I guarantee it, because guess what? They want to have their families like how I was actually raised. My dad actually taught me how to work. I started working when I was 10. I was mowing lawns. I actually worked as a job when I was 15. Kids aren't even allowed to do that. I was paid $4 an hour to actually help set up a fucking store. It was like, and then once the store got built, guess what? We don't need you anymore. I didn't cry about it. I just sat there and said, okay, that's fine. I'll go get another job. And I did. Kids are not being taught that work is value. Work is energy. Work is something that you need to actually achieve in your own personal life. And this is something that you are truly a problem with.